Welcome to the Foghorn Station podcast, where I tell stories that transport you to the land of Illuminati and its mythical island of Foghorn Station. These stories are an introduction to this world and gently told to soothe your nervous system and to help you relax. Over this first season, we will explore some of its magical secret spots that will open up a place that you can always call upon for a moment of calm. Today, I am going to take you on a relaxing journey to the station house on Foghorn Station Island. This trip is going to take you from the land of Illuminati by train through its beautiful countryside to the island of Foghorn Station. You will then tour the postal rooms at the station house, have tea and your favorite treats in a cozy library room, whilst listening to the ocean and watching the rain. If you would like to see a painting of our destination of Foghorn Station, you can visit the website at foghornstation.com. Foghorn Station is a lighthouse and train station receiving depot that sits in a large glass dish that floats on the ocean. There are many stories about this mythical place and the lighthouse keeper that lives here, and today I will share with you a tour of a place that very few have visited. Let us begin. Are you comfortable? Taking a deep, settling breath through the nose and gently let it out through the mouth very slowly. There you go. Now bringing your attention to your jaw and asking it to relax and loosen. Letting your jaw open and your mouth soften. That's right. And relax. A relaxed jaw tells the brain that we don't need to think or talk. And relax and do nothing. And now that we have relaxed the physical body, let me take you on a journey to relax and soothe your mind and spirit. I invite you to imagine that you are happily sitting on a train station platform on a wooden bench. Only one ticket was sold today, and that was to you. So the platform is empty, save for the station guard, who is standing in his blue uniform and black guard hat, awaiting the train to Foghorn Station. Very few people have been able to go. You have had such a busy and stressful week, and you are so grateful to have won this ticket to visit this very special place of Foghorn Station. In the distance you hear the train coming. The guard pulls out his pocket watch and flips the lid to check the time. Everything is running to schedule. You stand up and straighten your clothes. You are wearing your very favorite outfit that always makes you feel wonderful. You run your hands over the fabric that you love so much and straighten it out. You pick up your bag and watch the train coming over the hill and around the corner and pull up perfectly to the station platform. The train has the engine in front and a single carriage just for you. The station guard smiles at you, opens the door to the carriage. You smile back and you step inside. You sit down facing forwards on the red velvet bench and pull back the red velvet curtains with the gold brocade fringe, enjoying the way that it feels running through your hands. You pull down the train split window so that you can enjoy this day. And the train slowly starts to leave the station. You sit back and get comfortable in the seat and feel the relief that you have made it and you don't need to worry about anything at all. The train picks up speed and before long you are out from the city and emerging into the countryside, watching the fields, horses, cows, and people's gardens float by. The train starts to emerge along the coast, and you can now see the ocean, beaches, and the boats going by. You can smell the fresh, salty air and hear the ocean as you fly by in your cozy train carriage. There looks to be a large black cloud on the horizon, but it is quite far off, and it is heavy with rain. In time, the train begins to slow, and you know that you're about to approach the bridge that crosses the ocean to the island of Foghorn Station. You start to see it coming into view. The bridge looks like a mirage, just floating there on the still ocean. Only able to pass over on a few specially timed moments, and this is one of those perfect moments when the wind and ocean currents are just right. As you round the coastal corner, you see the island of Foghorn Station coming into view. The lighthouse windows are sparkling, along with the giant glass dish that it sits within, resting on the water. You feel instantly comforted by this place. The train blows an announcing whistle, and the lighthouse sounds the foghorn in reply. The train track bridge slides over the island, and before long you are slowly moving along the bridge and watching the glistening ocean below. The train comes to a gentle stop, and the whistle blows. You hear the guard opening his door, and you pick up your bag. He opens your door, smiling. You step out onto the train platform. And here you are, the place that you have always dreamed of. The station house doors are both open, and you follow the welcome signs into the building. The first room is a large mail sorting room with high walls of wooden mail slots and lots of long, tall wooden sorting tables. The light is beautiful and soft on the wooden floors as you walk along and hear their gentle creak. Along one wall are tall built-in bookcases that rise all the way to the ceiling. There is a brass ladder on wheels that can be moved back and forth so that all the shelves can be reached. One shelf section has a sign that says, "Incoming Books," above a long table that has another sign that says, "Letter Extraction Table Only." This is a spot that you have always wanted to see, where the station keeper takes letters and places them inside the library books for the citizens of Armanati to communicate with each other in this elaborate pen-friend system. This is a long-held tradition of letters passing through library books. You climb the ladder just a couple of rungs, and run your hand over the spines of these old beloved books. The spines have different hues of blue and pink and yellow, and they make a delightful sound as you touch them. Looking up, you see the books going all the way to the high ceilings of the sorting room. Stepping back down, you walk slowly around the room, looking at the long tables, the cabinets of mail slots, and at the far end of the room is a wall with lots of keys hanging from a brass keyring with long, red, silky tassels. Each key has a different name. They say things like lighthouse, foghorn room, greenhouse, station house. And there is a sign that says, "Please use this key to enter the room behind you." You take the brass key with its red tassel off the hook. It is heavier than you expect and feels wonderful in your hands. The key says Station Keeper's Room. Turning around, you start to walk towards the door at the far end of the room. You place the key in the door lock and hear the satisfying click as it turns. You push open the heavy wooden door and step onto a thick, deep blue rug. As your shoes sink down, you let out a deep breath and feel instantly relaxed and at home. You walk in and close the heavy door behind you, turning the brass handle until you hear the click of the closing. You stand there for a moment and take in the room. It is a large room. A table is covered with books and notepaper. There are bookcases assorted along the walls with photographs and knickknacks on them. The ceilings are high with a huge chandelier hanging down with gently flickering orange light bulbs that cast a comforting orange light in the room. On the left side of the room are a panel of glass doors that open out to a cobbled patio. Directly in front of you, on the wall opposite, is a little fire crackling away in a small fireplace. Next to that fireplace is a large red easy chair, the kind that you can curl your legs up in. And next to that, with a large pot of steaming tea and several plates of your very favorite treats. How did they know that these were your very favorite things? You walk over to the chair, place your bag next to it, and sit down. It gently curves around your body, and you begin to nestle in. You slip off your shoes and curl your legs under you and gaze out of the doors. Beyond the patio, you can see the rest of Foghorn Station Island and the ocean beyond. The big cloud that you had seen on the train is beginning to approach, and you watch as it gently sweeps over the ocean, arriving at the mossy banks of the island, moving up over the trees and arriving to the patio in front of you with the gentle plunking of raindrops. There is a large clap of lightning and thunder, and the storm has arrived. You are so glad that you got here just in time. You settle back into your chair, turn to the laden tray next to you. You reach out and pick up the china teapot and pour yourself a tea into a beautiful teacup. You let out a deep breath and feel the final threads of tension release from your body. You have arrived. On the arm of the chair, there is a deep blue blanket that you wrap over your legs. You rest your head on the wing of the chair and gaze out the window at the rain. You can smell the change in the air and the rain on the earth outside. It is one of your very favorite smells. I'm going to let you enjoy this perfect rainy day in this cozy station house room. Just relax here. Your body is feeling very comfortable, and the stress of the last few days has melted away. You are so happy to be able to spend a couple of days here to explore the island. Putting down your mug, you reach out and pull towards you the large, soft footstool in front of you, and stretching your legs out onto it under the large blanket. You're completely content. You settle in for the night, listening to the ocean and foghorn and smelling the cleansing rain. Rest now. There is nothing to be done but rest.